Hey friends, if you haven't met me, my name is Carrie Jones. I am the founder of a women's fitness and health ministry called Free to Wonder Wellness. I am also a certified Revelation Wellness instructor. And one of the best things about being a Rev instructor is that I am also licensed to facilitate book studies that of books that have been written by the founder of Rev, which her name is Elisa Keaton. Her books are the Wellness Revelation. That's her first book, and then she fairly recently wrote another book called The Body Revelation. I wanted to tell you a little bit about my journey with the Wellness Revelation as a student and an instructor, because I am going to be offering a study, a group study of the Wellness Revelation. It will start late next month. I will put all the details in the video description or in the comments here. But anyway, I am going to be teaching an online group as well as an in-person group. I am super excited for it. And I just want to tell you a little bit about it. So when I went through the Wellness Revelation the first time, I was a student. I went as a student. I was not a Revelation Wellness instructor yet. I had fairly recently discovered Rev. I already knew that, just knew in my spirit that I was called to this ministry. But when I went through the Wellness Revelation, it was solidified even more. And it was needed, even more than I realized. The things that I learned in the Wellness Revelation have tremendously helped me to be a better instructor. But anyway, the Wellness Revelation is about losing what weighs us down. It's about losing the weight that keeps us from being everything that God called us to be. Weight that... physical weight, emotional weight, whatever it might be that keeps us from loving God, loving ourselves and our bodies, and loving each other well. And one of the things that she talks about, and I think that was just so big for me, is she talks about living wholeheartedly, not about living balanced, which is a myth, but living wholeheartedly and being able to just be in the moment and trust God and trust ourselves. She gives us tools to be able to do that. One of the biggest things about the book is she talks about how in her journey of being a fitness instructor for many, many years, she discovered that you have two types of people when it comes to their bodies and comes to their health and how they approach their body. And they either tend to be in a neglector or an obsessor. And it's hard for many people to walk that plumb line between that and to just, not fall into either of those ditches. And the Wellness Revelation, it helped me actually. I went in it thinking, well, obviously I'm an obsessor, I'm really into fitness, and I, always thinking about it, and, that I need to do this and I need to do that. And I learned over the journey, and it's taken me a while, it's a cycle, but I have learned that I am actually a recovering neglector. And I've discovered that that because I've learned that I tend to be an all or nothing. That's something that I am working on. And so I would think, well, I can't go on an hour walk or, 30-minute walk, whatever. So I guess I just won't walk at all. Or, this already happened, so I guess the day's shot. And I've learned a lot through Revelation Wellness and the Wellness Revelation to just take that walk. If it's, I live in the country, so if it's down to the mailbox, it's a little bit of a, journey. Go down there and take a deep breath and come back and say, thank you, God, that I was able to move my body. And it helps assessors, to just slow down as well. And So she gives us tools for that. So of course the book, it's a weekly study and we go over the chapter. There's also a video each week. The videos are amazing. They're not just a summary of what we learned in the book. They are additional teaching on that, and Elisa is an amazing teacher. So there's a workout calendar from Rev that you can follow, and I will also be offering workouts that are recorded as well as a live workout online. And in the in-person study, we will do a little workout before we start, and possibly online some as well in that study. But anyway, there's video, there's the workout calendars, there's a food log. Now the food log, we're not counting calories, we're not looking at macros. We're looking at, how did I feel? How did I feel? Do I feel like it was sufficient? It was satisfying? It was what I needed? Or it just helps us to be more intuitive on, what works well for our bodies. There's a lot. There's a lot. And actually for people like me that are kind of tend to be all or nothing, it can be like, oh, I want to do all the things. And so I do always tell people, we set the table. We're setting the table and you can pick and choose. But one thing I highly recommend is the videos each week. Anyway, I wanted to keep this pretty short, but I want to invite you to join me. It truly is a life-changing journey. And it's just beautiful. And it has a very special place in my heart. It was the very first thing that I did when I did become a Revelation Wellness instructor. I've been a fitness instructor for many, many years, even before Revelation Wellness. But the very first thing I did after getting that certification was lead a group in the Wellness Revelation. And I am so excited to do it again. So all the information, all the, those details are in the notes or the comments. So definitely check that out and join me. I do want to note that one of the things is a suggested donation of $75. I want to make it clear to you guys, I want you to be able to do it no matter what. So if, it is an absolute blessing to be able to do what I do, and the donations that I get help me to be able to continue to do that. So I appreciate them. But I want to let you guys know that I just want you to pray about it. If you're unable to give monetarily, there is on the enrollment form, there is a spot where you can choose that you're going to partner in prayer. You can also give a different amount if you feel led to give more, or to give less, then you have that option. Anyway, just wanted to throw that out there as well. But I hope that you can join me, and if you have any questions, just reach out. I'll put my email, and you're welcome to reach out to me, and I'd love to have you. Keep wondering, friends.